I'm Sammy.
And this is Read All About It News. Real news by cartoons. This is our first episode. We hope that you tune in weekly for our world news updates. We hope that this take on the news, with everything that is going on, gives you just a little bit of an escape from the mundane news cycle. We will address the good, the bad, and the ugly, because truth is paramount in today's news cycle. And with that, let's get started.
Today is February 23rd, 2023, and this is what's going on. Our first headline today: the Pope asks for prayers in message from the hospital.
Yes, that's right, Sammy. Pope Francis is currently hospitalized and has requested prayers from the faithful. His health has been a concern, and many are rallying around him during this difficult time.
Do you have more information about his condition, Carlton?
Well, reports indicate that he is in critical condition but had a peaceful night, which is a positive sign. The Vatican is keeping the public updated on his health status. Apparently, the Pope had his A portion of his lung removed earlier in his life. So pneumonia would only further complicate that matter. I think I can speak for everyone as we are hoping for a quick recovery.
This just in: Zelensky is willing to give up presidency in exchange for NATO membership.
Wow, that's a bold move. It seems President Zelensky is prioritizing Ukraine's security over his own position.
Absolutely, Carlton. This could potentially reshape the geopolitical landscape in Eastern Europe. Do you have more information about this, Carlton?
Well, Sammy, it's reported that Zelensky believes NATO membership could provide crucial support against ongoing threats. However, giving up the presidency is a major sacrifice.
It certainly is. This decision could have far-reaching implications for Ukraine and its allies.
Indeed, Sammy. It's a complex situation that many will be watching closely.
Let's hope for a peaceful resolution that benefits the people of Ukraine. Moving on to our next headline: huge crowds gather for Hezbollah leader Nasrallah's funeral.
This is a significant event, Sammy. The funeral of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah drew massive crowds, reflecting his influence in the region.
What can you tell us about the atmosphere at the funeral, Carlton?
The atmosphere was charged with emotion, as many mourners expressed their grief and solidarity. It highlights the ongoing tensions in the Middle East.
Next up, the Department for Government Efficiency tells federal workers to list accomplishments or resign. Musk tells U.S. federal workers.
Elon Musk is making waves again. He has allegedly challenged federal workers to list their accomplishments or consider resigning. This has sparked a lot of discussions about accountability in government roles.
Do you think this will lead to any changes, Carlton?
It could potentially shake things up, Sammy. Musk's approach is often controversial, and this is no exception. The facts are there are over 2 million federal workers. Even if every worker responds to this email, who would go through all of those responses? This leads to assume that Musk is using AI to determine who is performing to best of their ability. Mind you, this doesn't take into effect workers who are on leave that can't get back to their machines, nor workers that are on paternity leave, or those overseas. I could see this being met with a slew of legal responses.
Now, let's lighten the mood a bit with: a real-life flying car takes to the skies.
That's right. A real-life flying car has made its debut, showcasing the future of transportation. It's an exciting development that could change how we think about travel.
Do you think we'll see these on the roads or skies soon, Carlton?
If all goes well, we might just see them in our skies sooner than we think. But I, for one, am very doubtful. Fun fact: the first flying car went for sale in the 1950s. High cost and reliability were one of the factors it never took off. In today's world, you would have to consider the regulations. Do you need a certified pilot's license and a driver's license? Would you need to communication with air traffic control? All I have are questions, questions, questions. Also, how much would it cost? Who knows?
Let's shift gears. Hamas is set to free 6 more Israeli hostages from the Gaza Strip in latest step of ceasefire.
Yes, this is a positive development amidst the turmoil. The release of hostages is a hopeful sign for peace negotiations.
Do you think this could lead to a more lasting resolution, Carlton?
It's hard to say, Sammy. While it's a step in the right direction, the path to lasting peace is often complicated. With Trump's remarks on turning Gaza into the Rivera of the Middle East, and the displacement of its people. It is very tense to say the least.
Well, here is something odd. QR code stickers mysteriously appear on 1,000 Munich graves. Police are now investigating.
So this is a strange one. When the QR codes are scanned, it shows the name of the person buried in the grave and its location in the cemetery. To be honest, it sounds helpful. Tombstones over time do deteriorate. However, what would stop the QR code from deteriorating?
Police are currently investigating to figure out who is behind it.
Well, it's not a ghost.
In other news, a kayaker off the Chilean coast was briefly swallowed by a whale, then spit out.
That scares me down to the core. First and foremost, I can't swim. So just the thought of being out on the open water is far too much. Then to add being swallowed by a whale. No, thank you.
You can't swim?
No, can you?
Yeah. I'm 2D, so I just lay there and let the current take me away.
Makes sense. See, since I'm 3D, there are so many different motions I have to make just to stay above the water. It's rough, but yeah, I can't even imagine.
The kayaker said he can't wait to get back out on the water.
No comment, Sammy. No comment.
Carlton, thank you for your insights today.
Always a pleasure, Sammy. And to you at home,
Take care of yourself and take care of others.
draw your own conclusions.
Thank you and make sure to subscribe.
Until next time, signing off from Read All About It News, real news by cartoons.